last video I showed you the 5 Silverados a mechanic says you should never sell. This video is the opposite. The same mechanic with 25 years and over 4,000 Silverados through his shop told me something important today. There are 5 Silverado years that keep my shop profitable, and I see them every single week without fail, always. And every time an owner walks in, and I already know what's wrong before I even pop the hood open. If you own one of these, and horrors, don't panic, but you need to hear this before it costs you money. And if you're thinking about buying one of these years, and this information might save you thousands of dollars. Number 5, 2015. This is the year GM got confused, according to the mechanic I spoke with. First year of the K2XX platform, new body, new electronics, and none of it was tested enough. 43 customers with 2015s in 8 years, 26 needed repairs beyond maintenance. That's 60%. The biggest killer is the 8-speed transmission. It shifts rough, it hesitates, and by 120,000, most fail. One customer spent $4,200 on a transmission rebuild at 8,000 miles on his truck. And then $1,800 on the AC compressor 6 months later. He sold it right after that expensive repair. Price today is $22,000 to $30,000, and that's a lot for a truck with surprise repairs. Number 4, 2016. This has everything wrong with 2015, plus new problems they added. The electrical system is the nightmare. Random warning lights, infotainment freezing, backup camera cutting out constantly on these trucks. I've had customers come in 4 times for the same electrical ghost that keeps coming back every single time. His worst case was a customer who spent $7,300 in repairs in 1 year alone. That truck cost him more in 1 year than my 2011 cost me in 12 years total. Number 3, 2005, and I know this one's controversial because the GMT 800 is legendary. But 2005 was the year they started thinking about the next generation, and you can feel it. The problem is oil consumption. The 5.3 liter in 2005 started showing piston ring issues. I have customers adding a quart of oil every 1,500 miles at 160,000. That's not normal. And there's the DOD system, displacement on demand, and it saves 2 miles per gallon and costs you an engine. If you have a 2005 and it's running well, maintain it. But if you're shopping, get 2003. Number 2, 2021, pandemic truck. The mechanic said just 2 words. That's all he needed to say. Built during the chip shortage, suppliers were cutting corners, quality control was rushed. You can feel the difference immediately. I can feel the difference when I work on a 2021 versus a 2019, he told me. The parts feel cheaper, the fitment is off, things that shouldn't rattle start rattling on these trucks all the time. His numbers show 58 customers with 2021s, 31 needed serious repairs. That's 53% failure. A 5-year-old truck should not need this much work, and my 2011 needs less maintenance than most. And number 1, the one the mechanic sees more than any other year on the road, Silverado 2020. When I tell you I see 2020s every week, and I mean every single week, sometimes 2 or 3. Everything that went wrong with 2021 started here, but 2020 was worse, much worse, because it was the first year they started using pandemic era parts, and you can see the quality difference. The transmission is the biggest problem. The 10-speed in the 2020 is the most unreliable transmission ever. His numbers are brutal. 61 trucks serviced, 23 serious repairs, and the average repair cost is $3,800. But here's what really gets me, he said, I've had 20 owners come in telling me they paid off. And I have to look them in the eye and tell them they need a $5,000 repair immediately. That conversation never happens with a 2007, never with a 2011, never with 2014. He paused, then said, if you have a 2020 and it's still running well, sell it while it's worth something. Because the problems are coming for your truck. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The 5 Silverados your mechanic sees every week: 2015, the confused first year; 2016, everything wrong; 2005 DOD killed a legend; 2021 pandemic shortcuts; 2020 most unreliable in 25 years.
Now, if you own one of these and it's running well, and that's great, maintain it, take very good care of it.
But if you're shopping for a used Silverado now and you know which years to skip and avoid completely, comment your year and mileage below and tell me, has your truck been reliable or a complete headache for you? Like if this saved you from a bad purchase, and watch the video on screen for the 5 Silverados you should never sell.